Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our today's morning market review session. It's already past 8, and we would begin in the next 2 minutes for those still trying to sign in. Okay, so let's begin the class in earnest. I am sure every one of us can hear me properly. So today is Friday, and yes, thank God it's Friday. So we'll be quickly looking at few instruments to completely analyze today and also giving entries for the market. But before we start, hope we've been having a profitable weekend. Hope we've been making week rather. Hope we've been making a lot of money from the market because this week has been a week filled with activities. Let's just take a quick glance at the Forex Factory to see how far we've gone this week. Okay. So, like I said earlier, this week has been pretty much eventful. Hope everybody can hear me properly. Please, if you can hear me, just send thumbs up so that I'll be sure. I like to see your reactions if you can hear me properly. All right, so I'll just proceed. Thank you. So, for the course of this week, we've had news coming out on, sorry, majorly all instruments ranging from CHF to JPY, AUD, pounds, USD, Chinese, and USD again coming out today. So yesterday we had, of course, the notorious CPI coming out. We had the core CPI monthly, the CPI monthly, and also the CPI yearly, alongside unemployment claim. So for those of us that were able to trade yesterday and make massive money from the market, I say a big congratulations to you. So looking at yesterday's news, we can see that majorly all the news that came out by 2:30 p.m. came out positive for dollar. That means it came out in favor of dollars, even if the gap wasn't that massive, but it actually came out in favor for dollars. And if we were in the markets during this period of time, we would see that it actually pushed, it gave dollar a push. And after a while, of course, because of the events surrounding dollars, it actually resided. So let's quickly look at the market and see how it's going to be affecting today's activities also. Okay. So, yeah, of course, we all know that indicators and give us the confidence to analyze the market. It gives us a broader and a clearer view of the direction of the market. So we'll quickly take a glance at USD IDX to have a general knowledge of what is going on in the markets. So we can see here that in the course of, I'll just insert my period in separator. So yes, this is the 1 hour time frame. We can see the activities that occurred around here yesterday. We see this massive spike in the markets. This candle, if I'm pretty sure, should be around 2 o'clock ish. This was the effect of the three major high impact news that came out yesterday. That's CPI and unemployment claims. It gave the dollar a huge spike, and in the course of the day, it actually pushed back to its origin. So for the better part of today, we see dollar trying to gain its strength. We see it's been able to break this 7 period moving average, and it's currently trying to push through this also, probably hoping to head towards this week's resistance, or better still, it may be able to push up to here. But generally, we know that dollar index does not really have the advantage of strength right now. So for the better part of this morning, I say we should, if we want to take entries on dollar index, we could actually wait. Okay. We could actually go for an instant buy now because it's still trying to push up. And let's say we just count few pips, although this index is not really profitable because the pips to money value is quite relative. We could actually take our profit just around this zone. And you could wait for a buy stop if it's able to, a sell stop rather, if it's able to push down, if it's able to break here, then we should sell and take our profit below this weak support. So generally, we know the stance of dollar right now, that it's still weak, although this morning is trying to push up. So let's use this to look at other instruments. So firstly, we'll be looking at, let's take Euro USD. Can everybody hear me? Um, Ife is saying I'm muted. Okay, okay. So if I hope you can hear me. All right, good, good. Because if you're saying I'm muted, loud and clear. Thank you, Mr. Jerry. All right, good. So let's look at Euro USD this morning. Okay. Normally, when you do analysis as a trader, it's always advisable that you do a strategy which you call the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So let's look at it from the daily time frame. We can see here that for a period of time now, I will insert my trend line here. Okay, let me insert my trend line. I know most of us can see the trend already by just looking, but this will give you a clearer view for those of us that are still trying to find our ground in the markets. Yeah, yeah, okay, all right. So this is a perfect, I'll push it up a bit. Good. And I'll adjust here a bit. Good. Perfect. So we can see here for the better part of the days and weeks, um, this instrument has been forming an uptrend. You can see it went up, it bought, and it dipped. It pushed up again. It dipped again. It hit our trend line. It went up. We could call this an up. Ignore all this here. It pushed up. It came down again. But this time around, it's looking like it's trying to form lower lows now because it's been going up for the better part of this should be from last year. So for this morning, given that dollar is still trying to gain its strength, and I don't think we have any euro high impact news for this morning. I would say for this instrument, if we're looking for good entries, bear in mind that the current price is actually sitting on the 21 period moving average and the 7 period moving average. So if we're looking for good entries, we have an overview of what this instrument is doing right now. We can go to the lower time frames to look for good entries for this market. So let's do that right now. Good. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we see that this instrument has comfortably broken through the 7 period moving average and 21 period moving average. And it's looking like it's heading towards this verified support. So I would say if I were to give you, I prefer instant orders to pending orders. Yeah. I would say right now we could see a cross emerging and we are expecting a death cross to happen here. So for those of us that don't know what death crosses are, it's when two moving average, fine. Thank you so much. That's happened. I would say we should go in for an instant sell on Euro USD and take our profit just around here because we can see the market has actually carried out some continuous and familiar activities around here and take our profits just around here. If you have good capital, you can exercise this with good lot size and make good money from the market. And this will be a perfect entry for you. This is on the 30 minutes time frame. So that is for an instant sale. So for our buy stop, okay, yes. So for our buy stop, we can actually say we are going for if the market is able to break through, of course, after this retracement, if it's able to break through here, okay, all right, I'll just put it around here because we've experienced some level of rejection severally here. If it's able to break through, I would say we could go in for or let's go to the lower time frame. Maybe we'll get a clearer view since we are into the traders. Yeah. So if the market is able to, yeah, this entry is perfect. If it's able to break through here, we should expect some level of spike, let it push up, and then take our profits just around the proven resistance before it either breaks or pushes up. So it looks like it's coming up now. Don't worry, it's still going to push down because we have a lot of factors pushing it down right now, okay? Yeah. So hope we can all hear me clearly. So let's take a look at GBP USD. But for then, let me take you back to the Forex Factory because I know we had some high impact news this morning. Yes. So today is 12th Friday. Okay, we had news coming out on the Chinese zone. That's their CPI and PPI. And also we currently have this news coming out, which has actually turned out positive for the pound zone. If you want to make proper use of this in Forex Factory, you should always check out click on this envelope to know what the news is all about. So yeah, it says if actual is greater than forecast, it's good for currency. So it's not all news that when actual is greater than forecast, it's actually good for currencies. You have to know what the news is about so that you can know the effect in the market. If unemployment, if actual comes out greater than forecast, that's not good for currency. So it said change in the total value of all goods and services produced in the country or in the economy, rather. So that should give you an idea of what the news could come out. So let's quickly look at GBP USD. So generally, for the better part of this year, this instrument has been pushing up. It pushed up right from this weak support, and it has been going up, trying to head towards this verified resistance. So if we are looking for entries on this instrument, we should be looking more for buy entries. So let's quickly go to the lower time frame to know what is happening. So yeah, okay. Okay, all right. So currently it's sitting at a verified resistance on the 30 minutes time frame. So the news came out positive for this instrument. So I think we should be expecting more of a spike towards the upside, although it's at a verified resistance. So because of technicality, it may you may have some reasons to push down a bit. But I'll say that if it confidently breaks this verified resistance, we should wait, we should enter a sell stop if price breaks this verified resistance, let's say around price 1.27621. If it breaks it, that's just below the wick of this current candle. We could go in for a sell and take our profits just few pips below with good lot size. Let's say we take our profits, let's make it a 20 pips profit, okay? All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, this is also a fair profit. Okay, so a buy stop will be envisaged if price gets to price 1.27616, and our take profit will be at price level 1.27548. Alternatively, which I am expecting, does once it gets to this verified resistance and it pushes up, let's say it breaks this zone, we could take our entry just here, just about here, and we could set numerous take profit level. But my first take profit level will be around okay, will be around price level 1.27809. But for the better part of today, I expect this instrument to buy, given that the news for today came out in its favor. So by 2:30, we have the core PPI coming out by 2:30. So for those of us that missed out on the move for yesterday's CPI, we should not do the same for this, because most times it's always the same outcome. So if you traded yesterday, you should be trying to use the same trading pattern for today. So let's make some good money today. All right, that being said, we'll be moving to the third instrument. So USD card. Okay. Um, okay, I'll be taking, I can see your hands up. You could drop your message on the chat. Okay. What is the TP level value for Euro USD? Is it the buy or the sell? Let me see that. Let me see that. Okay. A bit gone past that. Just safe to be on a safe trade with good losses and good capital. Just count 10 pips downwards and you're good. Okay. Okay, you said for the sell, just count 10 pips downwards and you're good. So let's look at USD card. Let me make use of my indicators. Okay, all right, good. So just quickly running through this. We can see on the daily time frame, it ended bullish yesterday, although with this weeks indicates that it tried, there was a lot of battle, but it ended bullish at the end of the day. So currently, price is sitting on the 21 and 7 period moving averages. It's actually at a weak support zone. You can see price was rejected here. So price is trying to break through this right now, which is going to need a lot of force, and we don't have any high impact news to give it that kind of force right now. So we know generally it's trying to push, but from the 4 hour time frame, we see it's been going up and up, although it's generally is looking like more like a consolidating market. And price actually rejected this verified resistance yesterday, and since then it's been pushing down, although we can see an inverted hammer here. But for the better part of this morning, it's looking like it's pushing up because of the inverted hammer. So many of us don't know what this inverted hammer means. It means that price was trying to push up, and then buyers were having their way, but alongside sellers were able to push down, suppress the buyers, but not overcome the buyers. So inverted hammer simply means there's a serious battle between buyers and sellers. So it's more like a confirmation when another candle comes out. So whenever I see an inverted hammer, if the next candle comes out bullish or bearish, it gives you a confirmation as to where to go to. So for the better part of this morning, let's take pending orders. Let's take our pending orders for these instruments. Over here on the 30 minutes time frame, or let me go to a lower time frame, lower than that. All right. We see price is trying to get to this untested resistance. But I'll say if price breaks this previous bearish candle, which was formed here, then there's every possibility that it's going to be pushing up to the untested resistance. So we can actually take our profits at this untested resistance. Or for those of us that have good risk appetite, we can actually enter around here. Yes, around here, and take our profits anywhere close to the untested support. But those of us that have good, don't want to risk, you don't have high risk appetite, you could take your entry around here and take your profits anywhere around the untested support. Okay, so for sell entries, let's go to a higher time frame to do that. All right, good. Given if this current candle is able to break this moving average, once it breaks it, you can enter your trade and take your profits at this. No, because it's gonna want to enter this range also. So I don't think it's gonna kiss the untested support and just go back like that. So if it breaks this two moving averages of mine, we could take our entry and take our profits just at this untested support below it. Yeah. Before price may actually bounce back or break further to the proven support. Okay, I hope we are all following. All right, so this should be the fifth instrument. We'll be looking at USD JPY. Of course, we know Japanese yen so far has proven to be strong, tested, and trusted. In fact, as an evidence, if you're looking at the daily time frame, we see it got to a verified support, and immediately it's been pushing up and up. And this golden cross indicates that. Give me a moment. All right. Hope you can all hear me now. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yes, so let's proceed. We're looking at Japanese yen before the interruption. I was saying that Japanese yen has proven to be trusted and tested for a very long time now. And we can see this golden cross indicates that there's every tendency that this price will be pushing up in the long run. So
Impact News. Can we can all hear me if I'm right? All right. So it has proven to be tested and trusted for a very long time. And you can see here on the daily time frame, we can see a golden cross, which indicates that this instrument is going to be pushing further. Okay. So good. Look at this 4 hours time frame. We have a doji, a gravestone doji. And afterwards, we have currently a bullish candle forming, although it's in between an untested resistance and an untested support. So I'm giving you an overview of what the market is looking like so that you can have an idea of what you're working with. All right. So for the better part of today, if we are going to be putting our entries, would I would like to go. I always like to look at things from lower time frame because you don't want to enter a trade and it stays so long, and we have high impact news coming out within the week, within the day, and then you get affected. I know you wouldn't want that. So let's see 30 minutes time frame. Currently, it's at a weak resistance, and it's sitting on the moving average 21 and 7 period exponential moving averages. So currently, I would say, okay, since this candle has formed bullish and is currently at a weak resistance, I expect it to break this weak resistance. So if it retraces a bit, so would I say I'm going for, okay, let me look at it from the 5 minutes. Now let me set my entries first. Let me set my entries. So I would say if it's, all right, good. So, oh wow, look at this, very noisy. Very, very noisy. So that a weak resistance. We see the drama going on the 5 minutes time frame right now, right? Very dramatic. I would say we could go in for a buy. Now, I wanted to give a buy limit, but then just triggered it. We could go in for a buy now. Yeah. Salome said you should go in for a buy. So yes, go in for a buy and take your profit. Let's reduce this a bit. Yeah. Take your profits around this untested supports. Let's look at it on 15 minutes time frame and see how funny it looks. Yeah. Yeah. So Salome is asking you to go in for a buy and take your profit just at this weak resistance. Yeah, an instant buy. So for your stop loss, let's see what we can do. If I'm envisaging because it's gonna be very difficult to break through two moving averages, especially when there's already been a cross. But if it's able to break through, then that must be a very strong force. Then we could go in for a sell just after the break, which may be occurring around here. And you could also take your profits just here. So I prefer spending shorter time in the market with good lot size. So that's why I always trade with good volume. So that is my own mathematics. Thank you, Mr. Elijah. That is also good mathematics. That is my own mathematics. Spend shorter time, make money from the market, and then we move with good lot size. So let's look at the sixth instrument, my personal baby. So for those of you that don't know, US 100 is my baby. Although if you are big on trading psychology, it's not a good idea to fall in love with just one instrument. It's not psychologically good. But yeah, I call this my baby because it talks to me. US 100 speaks to me a lot. So we see, oh wow, 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 a gravestone dodging. So are you saying it's talking to us? Oh, it's talking to every one of us that there's gonna be a push. If I had come online maybe in the morning when I woke up and saw this formation, immediately I saw it, I would have entered a sell because I know it will be forming a sell. Then maybe later in the day it's gonna retrace. So let's look at what this candle is doing. Okay, for the better part of this week, it's going up, up, up because of this perfect. You see, it spoke to us here. Oh. It spoke to us. Which day was this? Wait, Thursday. Let me check. This was 8th. It was 7th. So you see, it spoke to us on the 7th too. It said, guys, I'm gonna buy this week. Oh. Enter me now. Oh." It spoke to us. Eh? And nobody was listening. It said no audio. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? It said no audio. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Just indicate, please, so that it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. Oh, you can't hear me. You can hear me, right? Thank you. Ah, Mr. Muse, I've seen you. All right, good. So, like I was saying, this instrument speaks to me. I don't know if it speaks to you, but this could have been an instant buy for this. And this is crazy money. I don't even want to start calculating, so I don't get emotional. Good. Okay, back to business. So let's look at the US 100 on the lower time frame. Yeah, for the better part of this money is pushing down. It's pushing, actually. It's pushing. All indication is just saying pushing down. But I want to talk to you guys about something. Look at this. Let me use my period separator. Do you see this move? This occurred yesterday because of the CPI that came out positive for dollars. But immediately this push down occurred. Did you see how respectfully US 100 went back to its base? Do you see how respectfully? Good. That's how strong this instrument is. So if you're taking entries, I would actually say you could set a sell limit. A sell limit, yes. Let's go for limit. I know we're all used to buy stops and sell stops. So you could set a sell limit or probably even enter a sell now. Let's do this. Let's enter a sell now and take our profits at this weak support. So let's enter a sell now and take our profits at 16. Now let me push it up a bit. US 100 is very profitable. So even if you use a little lot size, you're still going to be making your money. Okay, at 16912.51. Yeah. So if you're in a sell, you should be making your profit already. Congratulations. Then for the buy, which of course in the long run we're still going to be emphasizing, I would say we should take our entry, a buy stop just over here. Yeah, anything that will break this should lead to a buy. It's gonna push it up. Yeah. Our buy stop. Hope we are making our money from this sell. Oh. Okay, our buy stop is going to be at 16967.40. And our take profit is just gonna be, you could set multiple take profits given that this instrument has a tendency of pushing up. Good. Our take profit is going to be at 17,000.16. Let's see what it looks like on the daily time frame. Okay, very safe. It's very safe and perfect. As you can see, it was not able to break this perfect formation. So it's a very safe entry and a perfect one. Congratulations on that. So let's move to US 30. So US 30 is like a younger brother to US 100 in the sense that it's always taking close to the same formation with US 100. Yeah, you see. So same entry applies, although US 30 has started selling already. So let's take a sell limit on US 30 so that people will not be scared. So if it pushes back up to price 37874, enter a sell. For those of us that are scared of taking risk, if you're not scared of taking risk, you can enter a sell now. So if it pushes down back up to 37874, take a sell and take your profits at this level. Perfecto. Take your profit at 37811. So that's that. For those that have in mind, you could go in for a sell now. But aside from that, you could enter a sell limit. Yeah. So let's look for buy opportunities, just like the US 100. So if it's, don't worry if it's retracing, leave it. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. So if this is it for US 30, then for a buy, of course, let's do this. If it's able to break through here, just like I did for US 100, then comfortably go for a buy and take your profit at this proven resistance. Take your profit at this just before it actually, or let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. Yes, hooray. Yeah. So that's that for US 100. So let's take a quick look at gold. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's take a quick look at gold. Okay, all right, Sarah. I was going through some of your messages. So um someone asking the difference between sell limit and sell stop. Think this is not the class for that. We have evening classes that are gonna be starting from next week. So we could partake in those fundamentals, okay? Yeah. So gold, this instrument is a very proud instrument because it doesn't really deal with technicalities. Gold is known as a safe haven, generally known as a safe haven. Investors run back to it when currencies and other pairs are not doing well. But we can see a magical formation here. This zone, let me mark it, has been a consolidating zone for a very long time. For a while now, you can see what's been. Okay, let me just push this down. No, this is too far. Yeah, you can see how price has gone up, come down, gone up, come down, gone up again, came down. It broke it, but still came back up. So it has happened 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 1 hour time frame, and it's likely to happen again, right? So if this candle closes bullish, which we're looking bearish rather, we'll be expecting probably this same formation again. And so therefore we could be entering our sell stop around price 2034.68, and our take profits will just be around here. Let's play it safe. That's quite a lot of pips though, so we could take our profits just around here. Okay, then for our buy entry, anything whatsoever that makes it breaks this pattern, we could go in for a confident buy just above this verified resistance and take our profit, just few pips. Let's play that safe too. Price has been rejected here severally. Take our profit around here. Let me look at it from here. It's looking really shabby. Okay, so a minute. Okay, let me take out those consolidating zones because it's not allowing us to see it the way it's supposed to be seen. All right, let me take out this so that you can see clearly. Okay, sell. Yeah, good, good. So we're good. Let me take out this too so you can see the entries clearly. Okay, so like I said, if it breaks this zone, it's likely to form this pattern again and sell, and we can take our profit around price 2028.21. Then alternatively, anything that makes it breaks this verified resistance, we could confidently enter a buy and take our profit around 2045.95. And also bear in mind that we have news coming out by 2:30. And of course, we know dollar is a safe, gold is a safe haven. So that could also be an acting factor on this instrument. Okay. Hope we're all following. So let's take a look at DE30. Of course, for those of us that trade this German stock, we know that the best time to trade it is in the morning around 8 a.m., where it actually has its volatility. On the daily time frame, we can see here that there is a bearish engulfing candle for today. So we should be expecting more of a push down, given that yesterday ended bearish. So let's look at it from the 4-hour time frame. Price is trying to recover from the bearish momentum which occurred yesterday. But as you can see, it's been quite difficult to do that. So if we were to, let's mark this zone and then go to the lower time frames. This is an important zone in this instrument right now. Why is it an important zone? Because price has been rejected here severally. Yes, Mr. Jerry, you're correct. All right, so let's go to the lower time frame. Okay, you see, I said here was an important zone. You see it also play out here. So if price breaks, should I give you entry from 1 hour or 30 minutes? Okay, let me give you from 30 minutes since we are scalpers. All right, so if price breaks this zone and let's say it comes down to here, we could enter a sell stop just below here because it's going to take a lot of energy to break through, okay? We could take our entry just below here and then our take profit could be manifesting itself just at this moving average, at the base of this moving average, okay? Let's do that. Then for buy, let me see what this instrument is saying on 15 minutes, okay? Okay, okay. Yeah, we could still take our entries from 30 minutes. So for the buy, we could enter, let me get a broader view, sorry. Okay. For buy, we could enter around here. It's quite far, but it is safe, very safe. We could enter around price 16790.8 and take our profits still at this consolidating area. Still at this consolidating area because you see a lot of consolidation over here at 16827.2. 1682. I'm not audible enough. I'm just getting different comments. You're loud enough, you're not loud enough. So I don't know. I'll go with one that favors me that I'm loud enough. All right, so we'll take our profit at 16827.2. Thank you, Adewi. At 1682.827.2 rather. Yes. So I think we've been able to touch majority of the instruments. Someone was asking earlier about stop uh, s- um buy limit and sell limit and sell stop. we actually have evening classes that talks about the background of trading and everything. There you get to learn all this also. So we hold it Mondays to okay, I think Mondays to Thursdays rather. So you can actually attend it by 6 p.m. If you need a link for the class, you could speak to your account manager and you get the link to the class. Okay. Then, of course, our live sessions still hold by 2:30 every day. That's the New York session, Mondays through to Fridays. So you could also attend that, set your target for the day. If it's 10%, 20%, you could achieve that. And yes, we have high impact news coming out that we should watch out for today. We have, let's go to Forest Factory. We have the core PPI monthly and also the PPI monthly coming out for the USD zone. Then also we have for the Chinese zone also, which we should be looking out for. So basically that's that on fundamentals for today. Okay. Are there questions that you want me to answer? Please, you can do that. Yeah. So I hope we're able to attend the classes that were held this week. I think we still have classes coming up today also in some of the states also. You could reach out to your account manager. And for those of us that have not traded any high impact fundamentals for this January, please do try to do that because January is a month where most fundamentals can be easily predicted. So if you want to make money from the markets, this is one of the best time. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just going through some of your comments. Okay. All right. So I think it's been a very productive analysis. So we just call it a day. Okay.